So, what did you just watch? The work of a pro editor that took an entire day to craft? Nope, that is Kling O1. Hello everyone, I'm So Tai. As you saw in the intro, that was all generated by Kling O1, the absolute latest AI model that just dropped, and it is completely flipping everything we know about video creation upside down. Think of this model as the Nano Banana of video. What does that mean? It means you can do literally anything you want with your video. You can generate videos with absolutely any object you input. But it doesn't stop there. You can remove objects, replace them, or completely change the style. All of this inside a single model. Pretty impressive, right? So in this video, I'm going to give you a detailed review of my experience with Kling O1, so we can see if its performance actually lives up to the hype. Alright, no more fluff. Let's jump right in. Okay, but first, a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Higgsfield. They invited me to test out the Kling O1 feature that's just been integrated into their platform. And here is the hot news. You can get unlimited access to Kling O1 on Higgsfield. That means 0 credits spent when generating videos if you subscribe to the unlimited plan or higher before December 7th. But it's not just Kling O1. You also get unlimited usage of other top-tier models like Flux 2 and Nano Banana. Plus, Higgsfield is currently offering the best pricing on the market right now. So seriously, you're going to want to jump on this deal fast. To access Kling O1, just head to the Higgsfield homepage, click on the Video tab and select Kling O1 right here. Or honestly, the fastest way is to just click the link I left for you down in the description. Once you click that, boom, the Kling O1 interface pops right up. As you can see, right here is where you upload the video you want to edit. Down below, you've got the section to upload your reference images for any elements you want to include. Then you have your reference prompt box, output duration settings, which you can crank up to 10 seconds, and finally, all your video aspect ratio options right here. Okay, let's give this a shot. I'm uploading a video of a guy walking down the street, just like this. For the prompt, I'm keeping it simple. Remove all people and cars in the background from video. I'll leave the settings on auto to keep everything consistent with the original footage. Hit generate, and literally just a few seconds later, here is the result. Incredible. Everything except our main character has completely vanished. Let's pull up the side-by-side comparison to get a closer look. Yeah, this is awesome. I feel like Thanos right now. I just snapped away half the population. Kling O1 wiped everything out without leaving a trace. And it's not just the people and cars. The model is smart enough to remove the shadows and related details too. Look at the pavement here, the shadows are gone. Even the reflections of the cars on the building's glass windows have been erased. Now, there is still a tiny glitch right here. I might need to run another generation to get it perfect, but honestly, as a first pass, this is already seriously impressive. Moving on, let's try something a bit more fun. Specifically, I'm going to completely shift the weather in the video to winter. As you can see in the prompt, change the weather in video to the winter. And here is the result. Wow, okay, this is actually pretty funny. First off, I have to give props to Kling O1 because it handled the background exactly how I wanted. Look closely at these environmental details. The roadside trees, the asphalt, the passing car, and even the shop awnings. Everything is covered in a thick, realistic layer of snow. It's not just some hazy white filter slapped on top. The physics of how the snow clings to the surfaces is rendered really well. Very impressive. However, there is a bit of an issue. It dumped snow on everyone else's heads. But our main character? Totally untouched. I mean, you can see the model did adjust the lighting correctly. The sunlight on his shoulders is gone. But for me, it's still not quite enough to make him feel fully integrated with the freezing background. But hey, setting the main character's outfit aside, Kling O1 is generally doing a fantastic job here. And of course, it's not just about tweaking the surroundings. Kling O1 lets me completely overhaul the entire scene. For example, I input the prompt, make everyone in the video walk in the desert. And here is the result. Incredible, right? The entire street, the buildings, all replaced by an endless desert. Look at this woman right here. Kling O1 adjusted the lighting on her perfectly. Plus, check out the shadows and the way the sand sinks under their feet. Everything looks seriously realistic. So, for scenarios that require changing the environment without getting too complex, the model can handle it pretty well. Okay, so those were a few tests with the background. Now, let me show you some experiments where I edit the main character. First up, I'm inputting the prompt. Make the man in the video wear samurai clothes to see if the model can handle a costume change. Hit generate and here is the result. Yeah, really good, right? Kling O1 swapped it out for a traditional Japanese samurai outfit exactly as requested. Look at the flaps of the robe and the pants as he moves. When he walks, the fabric flows, drapes, and sways with his steps incredibly naturally. The folds in the cloth shift constantly with his body movement without breaking or distorting at all. And the lighting on the outfit? The model handled it perfectly, with the highlights and shadows matching the surrounding background logically. With standard AI outfit changers, it usually feels like the clothes are just blended or pasted on top. But with Kling O1, it doesn't feel fake at all. For this test, I'm giving the model a solid 10 to 10. Let's keep going. I'm going to crank up the difficulty level. Now, I want to try completely replacing the character. I'm inputting the prompt. Change the main character in the video to Dumbledore from Harry Potter. Let's check the result. Overall, the model did an extremely good job. Instantly, our character transformed into an old wizard with a long white beard, silver hair, and those signature flowing robes. The gait and gestures are preserved from the original video, but they actually fit the vibe of an old mage really well. However, if we zoom in on the face, honestly, I don't really recognize this as Dumbledore. It looks more like a random old wizard than the specific character from the movies we all know. It seems Kling O1 hasn't fully mastered the facial data for this character, or maybe due to copyright issues, the AI generated a lookalike version instead. The recognition factor isn't high. But if you just need a generic wizard-style character, this result is more than good enough to use. And to test that theory about the data, I decided to run an experiment with my own specific character. Same prompt structure as before, but this time, I'm uploading an image of my werewolf character and asking the model to replace the man with the character from my reference image. And here is the result. And the result this time is absolutely top tier. Just look at this. Kling O1 didn't generate some random stranger's face anymore. It literally took the character from that static image and breathed life into it. The accuracy compared to the original image is like 90%. From the thick fur and the wolf facial structure down to the outfit, everything matches the reference I uploaded perfectly. No more look-alike issues. This is exactly the character I wanted. What's scary is how it mapped this complex 3D character onto the real human's movement. The wolf head, the arms, the tail. Everything moves smoothly in sync with the original actor's walk. This is proof right here. If you provide enough input data, Kling O1 could become a VFX tool that completely replaces expensive CGI workflows. Absolutely insane. Yeah, so through these tests, you've gotten a solid grasp of Kling O1's performance. You can see which scenarios are viable and where the model still has limitations so you can decide how to use it best. If there's anything else you want me to test, drop a comment down below. And that wraps up my review of the Kling O1 model on Higgsfield. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and share it so more people can discover my content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.